This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
Civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic incident.
Allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off. Get the bag, put a plaque up, eat up.
Floyd Mayweather has finally broken his silence after shocking reports that Gervonta "Tank" Davis has been arrested and his fight with Jake Paul might now be cancelled. While there's been no official cancellation yet, Jake's promotion, Most Valuable Promotions, MVP, confirmed they've launched a full investigation into serious civil allegations filed against Davis. The statement says MVP began looking into the case right after learning that a lawsuit was filed against Davis in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025.
This fight is only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may destroy, postpone, change.
The allegations include battery and intentional emotional harm, though no criminal charges have been filed so far. Still, given Tank's past legal troubles, the situation is creating major tension. Boxing fans are now watching closely as Floyd "Money" Mayweather finally speaks up. Insiders believe Mayweather's response could decide whether this mega fight goes forward or gets scrapped for good.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
This isn't the first time Davis has faced accusations like these. Some point to earlier incidents involving his ex-girlfriend as part of a worrying pattern. Over the years, clips and reports have surfaced raising questions about his behavior outside the ring. While the court is still reviewing the new case, many fear these fresh allegations could hurt his image in future endorsements if proven true.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now, he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight championship champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused.
Just 2 years ago, Davis was arrested on similar charges involving a woman, a case that drew massive media attention. That incident reignited old debates about his past behavior. Now, fans are asking the same question again. Has Tank really learned from his mistakes, or is history repeating itself?
About his criminal history, Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life.
Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier for the...
Reports say Jake Paul's promotion team, MVP, has already reached out to several big-name fighters to replace Gervonta Davis. But sources claim those talks have hit roadblocks. MVP is also considering moving the event to December to keep the hype alive and find a suitable opponent.
Paul and Gervonta Davis at the minute is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good, and he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible, and it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting. I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So, as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou, I mean, come on, we'll get into them, and Nate Diaz.
Some insiders say Paul's team even contacted Ryan Garcia as a possible replacement. The idea was to save the November 14th card or possibly push it to December with a new main event lineup.
I am hearing that Jake Paul and Most Valuable Promotion have sent an offer to Ryan Garcia to replace Gervonta Tank Davis for that fight. And I'm hearing that since the weight difference isn't that much, and the weight limit being that of 195, Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia can be a pro fight.
But Oscar De La Hoya quickly shut down the rumors. He confirmed Ryan Garcia won't replace Tank Davis because of his contracts with Golden Boy Promotions and DAZN. Since Jake's deal is tied to Netflix, the matchup isn't legally possible. De La Hoya made it clear contracts come first, and Ryan's next fight will be announced soon under his own banner.
So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know, Ryan Garcia's probably going to rant saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. Just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced.
Now, new rumors are flying that Jake Paul might instead face Francis Ngannou as a last-minute replacement. The Tank Davis fight still hasn't been officially cancelled, but with the legal chaos building, Paul's camp is exploring every option. Ngannou, though, already dismissed the idea publicly, saying simply don't be silly.
Could have sex with you if he wanted to.
If you want to make money, fight Jake Paul. I would love for him and Francis too. Francis would hurt him.
Relax,
Whether your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul. Guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis could, my dog, Philly Fresh, that said this. Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to. Jake Paul,
Jesus
no.
Christ, dude.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
No. Don't do it.
I'm like,
listen.
You just...
That's not what you want.
You just ruined my appetite. I be thinking of Francis Ngannou and Lane Pike, dude.
No, pause, Henry. Relax. Don't take it that far.
I mean, you said it, bro.
Listen, if Francis somehow one of his paws, one of his mittens touch anywhere near here.
Here we go again. Isn't it a coincidence that every time that Gervonta Tank Davis is about to fight, as we all know he's supposed to be fighting the rematch with Lamar Roach, that allegedly he hits one of his baby moms, gets arrested for domestic violence. I'm trying to figure out, is this real or this is just part of a promo? Because it's becoming a tradition. Leading up to a Gervonta Tank Davis fight, he gets arrested for domestic violence or something of that nature, right? So put it this way, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested early Friday morning in South Florida. The WBA lightweight champ is accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend on the back of the head and slapping her, source tells me. According to an arrest report, Davis, who currently lives in Coral Springs, was taken into custody in Miami Beach before being transported to the Doral Police Department. The report states that the incident in question occurred on the night of June 15th. Damn, they kept this under wraps. According to police, Davis and victim were in a romantic relationship for about 4 years and shared 2 children. Police said that Davis went to the victim's home to pick up their children for Father's Day, but verbal altercation between him and the victim ensued, which escalated to a physical altercation. According to reports, Davis told his ex-girlfriend to remove their children from his car as he no longer intended to take them. But when she leaned forward to retrieve their daughter from the back seat, Davis struck her in the back of the head, then slapped her in the face, causing a minor cut to the inner area of her lip. Police said the victim then sent a text message to her mother informing her that Davis was assaulting her and asking her to come outside. The victim's mother then exited the residence and saw her daughter visibly distressed and crying while arguing with Davis, the report stated. According to reports, the victim's mother filmed part of the altercation on the cell phone, which showed Davis throwing a small box at the victim. Police said Davis refused to fill out a Miranda warning form and sign it at the police department Friday. He was arrested on battery charge. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look, the last time this occurred, the baby mama said that was a lie, that she over-exaggerated. Remember, she threw him, she put caca